So tonight is a bit of an auspicious occasion, and so 40 years ago today, I moved into possibly the shittiest apartment on earth. It wasn't really an apartment. It's like they built a house. They started building a house. They built the basement of a house, and then there's like, fuck it. This house isn't worth building, so they just like put some kind of a half-assed roof on the basement and started renting it out to college students in my hometown. And I had a big fight with my parents, and I moved out of the house in a big huff and moved in with my best friend Alex when I was like barely 21, summer of 1985, and Alex is my best friend, and we're still super close, but nonetheless, after about 3 weeks of living together, we both kind of came to the conclusion that maybe if we were going to continue to be friends, we shouldn't be roommates.
We did the same thing about 6 years later.
Truly. So I had this acquaintance from college, and I got to be honest, he was like truly one of the biggest assholes I've ever known. He sucked. But nonetheless, he had told me a couple weeks earlier he was looking for a roommate because he had a third bedroom in his house he was renting, and he wanted to rent it out. And I needed to find a place to live really quick that was cheap. And so I called his number to call him to see if the place was, the room was still available. And the guy that answered the phone said, "Don't fucking hang up on me," and then hung up the phone. That's how I met Mike Cooley. 40 years ago, about a week ago, that's how I met Mike Cooley. And so I called back, and he answered, yeah. It's like, hey, are you still looking for a roommate? Yeah, I guess so. I thought you were my ex-girlfriend calling me and hanging up on me. I was tired of her fucking bullshit. That's how I met Mike Cooley. And so a few days later, on the first day of August, 1985, 40 fucking years ago tonight, I was moving into that shithole, and I mean shithole. Every time it would rain, water would seep up through the foundation and soak my shag carpet that was in my room, which turned to mold, black mold that's probably gonna kill me yet. That's how I met him. I walked in the door, I saw a guitar leaning against the corner, and I happened to be carrying a guitar case at that moment. It's like, oh, you play guitar? He said, yeah. I guess you do too. And we didn't have shit to do, and we had no money, so we'd just sit around in that shithole and we'd play our guitar, and that was the beginning of Adam's House Cat, which was the first of our 4 bands together. So we're celebrating the occasion tonight. Thank y'all for being here in Richmond, Virginia, one of our personal hometowns. We're going to play the first ever drive-by trucker song.
Yeah!
Bulldozers and dirt, bulldozers and dirt. What your mama got hidden up her shirt?